Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Professor Cathal Kelly. I'm Chief Executive of RCSI, University of Medicine and Health Sciences, and a proud RCSI alumnus. I'm delighted to welcome you, our new RCSI students, to this very special 2020 virtual white coat ceremony, and also a very warm welcome to your family and friends who'll be watching this event from around the globe. The white coat ceremony is recognition that you are embarking on an important professional healthcare career with responsibilities for patients, and this ceremony is your first formal introduction to professionalism. This ceremony espouses the 4 core values of RCSI: respect, collaboration, scholarship and innovation. There's a real air of excitement about the campus now that your students have returned, and you are commencing your studies at a time of great challenge and change, and also one of great opportunity. No doubt you will have seen the incredible work undertaken by frontline workers all over the world. This is a very significant time in our history, a significant time to begin a healthcare career. The RCSI admission to educate, nurture and discover for the benefit of human health has never been more relevant, never been so in tune with the needs of our times as during this COVID pandemic. As a university, our ability to cope with this virus is very much a behavioural science challenge. We know that you, as our new healthcare students, are committed to becoming healthcare professionals and leaders. The behaviours we are advocating in RCSI to mitigate COVID-19 are the essence of professionalism, to keep our students, our staff and our patients safe and well. We're here today to witness you recite the RCSI Declaration with our President, Professor Ronan O'Connell. We will be joined by our Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, Professor Hannah McGee, the President of the Students' Union, Mr. Dupree Smith, and senior members of faculty and student representatives from your programmes. Enjoy this, your first formal ceremony with RCSI. I now, with pleasure, hand over to Professor Hannah McGee, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences at RCSI.
I am delighted to welcome you all, our new students, to your first event with the senior faculty who will instruct, guide, and support you in your studies. Their participation today signifies the importance of this induction ceremony, this first formal introduction to professionalism in your studies. You will be expected from the outset at RCSI to understand the responsibilities you undertake and the privileges that you receive as student health professionals. Qualifying as a health professional involves undertaking academic study combined with training as an apprentice in healthcare settings. This essential apprenticeship training is possible because in this society, patients and their families generously allow their care to be delivered in a teaching environment. And they permit you as students to learn about healthcare delivery while they as patients are being treated for often serious, worrying and distressing conditions. Without this generosity of spirit by patients and their families, the education of health professionals would not be meaningfully possible. Among this generosity of spirit from the public, we count the generosity of those who donate their own bodies and the families of these donors. Their amazing generosity enables you to start your training in the anatomy room, and you will hear later from our Professor of Anatomy and Regenerative Medicine, Professor Clive Lee. One way to signal this rite of passage to your beginning as health profession students in RCSI is to use the metaphor of the white coat. The white coat symbolises many things, 2 of which are of particular salience for you today. Firstly, the role of the health professional, the physician, the pharmacist, the physiotherapist, or the physician associate, who cares for their patient. And secondly, the role of the scientist, the professional who is up to date and understands the key scientific evidence and who is an informed and skilled interpreter of that evidence for their patient. Of course, white coats are no longer worn in many health professional settings. Nonetheless, it remains a powerful symbol of the roles you're undertaking. For you as students embarking on your studies at RCSI, the white coat ceremony is recognition that you're embarking on an important health professional career with significant responsibilities. From the outset, you'll be expected to develop and exercise professionalism in many, many ways over your programs. COVID-19 has made this all the more essential from the very outset of your studies. The world looks to health professionals and scientists as never before for guidance on how to prevent and treat this viral condition. And as you know, prevention is all about behaviour. So we must all be role models for the best evidence on prevention, we, your teachers and staff at RCSI, but also you as students. You are the health professionals of the future and the trainee health professionals of now. So, as you make your declaration of professionalism with the RCSI President shortly, remember that you must be part of the COVID solution, today and every day. Be the role model for behaviours that make society and families and classes and patients in your training hospitals safer. There will be many tough choices for us all about socialising, holidays, and so on. But you must be willing to be part of making our community safer if your declaration today is to have true meaning. We know you can and you will work with us, and we have seen fantastic student engagement to assist each other and patients and the public since the start of this pandemic. So we really look forward to working with and for you, despite the pandemic, to help you to achieve the career goals you will commit to here today. I now invite Professor Clive Lee, Professor of Anatomy and Regenerative Medicine at RCSI, to address you on the anatomy room experience.
I would like to join with my colleagues in welcoming you all to RCSI University of Medicine and Health Sciences and to the beginning of your professional training in medicine, pharmacy, physiotherapy and physician associate studies. This white coat ceremony is a rite of passage, a visible sign of your entry into a professional course. All 4 professions involve dealing with patients, and you'll meet your first patients in the anatomy department. But where do they come from? If you look at anatomy lesson paintings, such as those by Rembrandt, the cadaver was always a convicted criminal who had been executed that day. But the demand for cadavers exceeded the supply, so grave robbing and murder were resorted to. This all changed in 1832 with the passing of the Anatomy Act, specifically to ensure a legal supply of cadavers with which to educate doctors. Initially, the source was those whose bodies were unclaimed by their relatives. But in the 1960s, this changed when the Irish anatomists initiated a campaign to encourage members of the public to donate their remains after death for medical teaching and research. It is these people whom you will meet in the anatomy room, Irish men and women who have generously donated their remains so that you may learn anatomy. The people who donate their bodies to us want you to learn from them. It is their gift to you. They are both your teachers and your first patients. You can repay their generosity by doing your best, by studying hard, and by treating their remains with discretion and respect. Your clinical problems should not be discussed in public on the bus home, and nor should theirs. For the same reasons, you must not take photographs in the anatomy room. So our donors will also help teach you how to behave as a professional. When you don your new white coat and come into the anatomy room, you will also meet some of the senior members of the health professions, people like Mr. Brian Lane, a graduate and fellow of the college. These are people to look up to emulate their knowledge, professionalism and guidance. They teach by example, and you'll learn, I suspect, sometimes by osmosis and a little bit of magic. I hope that you enjoy your anatomy course with us, resplendent in your white coats. There are health and safety devices to protect you in the anatomy room, so please keep them clean and out of the canteen. They are also an important professional symbol, so you have high standards to maintain. I congratulate you on reaching this landmark in your careers and your parents for helping you to do so. I look forward to working with you and wish you success and good luck. I now hand over to my colleague, Professor Celine Marmion, Deputy Dean for Student Engagement.
I too would like to warmly welcome you all to RCSI as you begin your professional training in medicine, pharmacy, physiotherapy and physician associate studies. Please know that you are now an integral part of our RCSI community. Today, we are formally launching the RCSI Student Engagement and Partnership Agreement, or RCSI STEP Agreement, for 2020-2021. This is a formal agreement between RCSI and the undergraduate and postgraduate student unions. In it, you will find the RCSI definition of student partnership, in which RCSI commits to nurturing, promoting, and implementing a culture of partnership and inclusivity, where the expertise and perspectives of both students and staff are equally valued. And by working together, they will drive positive change across the RCSI community for the benefit of human health. The agreement also includes our STEP framework, which outlines the guiding principles underpinning successful student partnerships, as well as numerous examples of successful partnership projects that led to real and positive change across RCSI last year. I'm delighted to announce that this year we've included a number of student bursaries, which will be provided to students undertaking partnership projects with staff. And this is in recognition of the expertise that you, our students, are bringing to RCSI student partnership projects. We very much value your input. We very much value your expertise. The STEP agreement for 2020-21 and further details on how to apply for funding are provided on our virtual learning environment Moodle. We are very much looking forward to working with you and availing of your expertise as learners through your Students' Union, class representatives, and the wider student body. As per tradition, I would like to invite Students' Union President and students representing our undergraduate professions to deliver short presentations to you describing their extracurricular experiences here in RCSI, which have no doubt contributed to their overall personal and professional growth and development. We hope their stories and words of inspiration will stimulate you to think about ways in which you can progress your own personal as well as professional development. I'm now really delighted to hand you over to our Students' Union President, Mr. Dupree Smith.
Hello everyone and welcome to RCSI. Members of the Platform Party, faculty, fellow students and guests, first I want to say thank you for inviting me to say a few words at this momentous event. Although it may look slightly different this year, it is always an honor to represent RCSI and its students. My name is Dupree and I'll be your Student Union President this year. On behalf of the entire SU, I want to say congratulations to every student in the room on your acceptance to RCSI, one of the best healthcare universities in the world. This is a massive achievement. So you'll have plenty of people to tell you how to study, where to find things on campus, how to adjust to college life, and so on, so I won't focus on that. The beauty of this year is that will no doubt be the greatest adventure you've ever gone on. My main take-home for you is this: enjoy your journey and soak up every drop of these next few years. Enjoy the smaller, everyday moments. The golden moments will come when you least expect them. The coffee breaks, the dinner with friends, cramming for exams, or walking home late night from the library. Sounds cliche, but I really believe this is a simple recipe to a memorable university experience. And when you reminisce on your time at RCSI, these will be the moments you savor. At least for me, my fondest memories didn't always come from reaching my end goal, but instead always from the journey to that point. Dive in, join all the societies that you're interested in, try a new hobby or sport. There is something for everyone here. You will never regret getting involved, and it's a fantastic way to meet new people. Now I know this year will look different for you, but I truly believe it will provide you new opportunities that past years never had. One of the most intimidating things for students is walking into a theater filled with hundreds of people. Your smaller groups will allow you to form closer friendships with your classmates and become a unique RCSI family. Help and support each other and try to make the most of this year. University life can sometimes be overwhelming, but everyone has their own way of balancing things. Take your time and find what works for you. Make the most of these years. I used to volunteer at a seniors' home, and there's one gentleman, Magnus, who I became very close with. And a few summers ago on his 100th birthday, I asked him what his favorite moment or memory was. Imagine reflecting on 100 years of life. He said to me, "It was all good." Then he smiled and said, "Boy, do I wish I could be your age again." This is what I mean when I say, make the most of these years. Now, I can't wait to meet as many of you as possible in the upcoming year, but for now, I'll leave you with this. Some of you might not know it, but after 3 years at RCSI, I can't put into words how incredibly lucky you are to be here right now. What makes your time at university so precious is that it doesn't last forever. It will come to an end. Relish the journey and be present. These can be the best years of your life, but it's up to you to make it so. Thank you.
Welcome to the RCSI faculty and to all new RCSI students. Welcome to the first few weeks of your new life as a healthcare worker in the future. My name is Carl Conyard and I am the student representative of the medical school for this ceremony. I've just finished Foundation Year Med and I am currently going into Med Year 1. I have to begin to say that you are all on a fantastic journey. Very much the best life is a precarious one, not knowing where things may lead. Personally, as a mature student, I wasn't really sure how returning to education was going to be like, especially after working in public health research for a while. But I have to say, RCSI like a family kept me going. This really was a mixture of my brother and sisters in arms, my fellow students and my mates, and most importantly, the faculty who helped me through some tough times. I ask you all, work hard and you will reap the benefit. But most importantly, apply to as many clubs and societies as possible. You'll find me at all the events belonging to surgical SOC and to the public health and infectious disease SOC. And you'll really find people who are very similar minded as you. There is something for everyone, and sure, if there isn't something you don't like, you can make up a new club or society. To finish off, I implore you all as a practicing public health scientist, epidemiologist, and current contact tracer for COVID with the HSE, to please follow the rules and guidelines RCSI have put in place. They are there to protect us all. And please follow the up-to-date guidelines which are produced nationally. We all have to look after each other in these odd times, and as an RCSI student, we have the onus of the respect of many years of amazing doctors and surgeons throughout the centuries. We have to carry on. And therefore I ask you all to follow the rules and regulations RCSI have put into place. We all have a duty of care to one another, to our faculty, to our fellow students, to our patients on placement, and also to our families. Have an amazing evening and enjoy yourself. You all deserve it. Welcome to RCSI.
Hello, my name is Tim Vaughn Ogunwusi. I'm a third-year GEM student from Philadelphia. You're all very welcome and a massive congratulations on your achievement. A little over 2 years ago, I was exactly where you sit now. Well, perhaps not exactly, but nonetheless, I was teeming with excitement to start my journey as a medical student. Now, if you would have told me then that I would have served on a students' union, navigated through a pandemic with staff and student leaders, or be addressing you today, I wouldn't have believed you. When I started at RCSI, all I thought I'd be doing was study. However, that hasn't been the case. Now, when I was an undergrad and there was a student speaker at something like this, the speech usually contained some sort of undue advice in the form of a classic collegiate cliche. Sleep, study, social life. Pick two. I am not here to give such advice. For me, success means finding a balance between my studies and being involved in the RCSI community. And joining the SU was just one of many ways I've been able to do so. Now I have the esteemed pleasure to serve on the Student Engagement and Partnership Committee, working on initiatives geared towards improving student-staff partnership opportunities and facilitating a culture that emphasizes and practices equity and collaboration. As you can see, I didn't take the pick two advice, and instead found a balance which has made my RCSI experience thus far rich and fulfilling. It seems everywhere you turn, there's an opportunity worth going after. So my advice to you is to find the things that truly pique your interest, as Marie Kondo would say, the things that spark joy, and go after them. My other secrets to success are your classmates, soon-to-be friends, and future colleagues. A dynamic group of fellow healthcare trainees that come from all walks of life in every corner of the globe, all of whom have an area of expertise. We are a diverse university, and the strength of the RCSI community shows through our collaboration. So I urge you to approach everything with curiosity and delve into the unknown. What lies ahead of you, as uncertain as it may seem, is unexpected in the very best way. So go forth and explore the things that keep you fulfilled academically and otherwise. Engage with your peers safely and socially distant. Participate in clubs and societies and begin to explore the opportunities that await you. These are truly unprecedented times, but what will remain constant is the resolve of the RCSI community, a community I am very happy to welcome you all into.
Welcome, entering class of 2020 to RCSI. My name is Dylan Dooley, and I'm a fifth-year pharmacy student. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate you on being here. Each of you should feel very proud of all you have accomplished to reach this stage in your education. Through hard work and dedication, you are beginning an exciting new chapter of your lives. I hope that your college experience will be all that you have waited for and more. Though it may seem daunting in the beginning, you are privileged to be starting your careers as healthcare professionals in RCSI. The diverse multicultural environment of the college will provide you with many exciting new experiences. Not only should you be tolerant of those from different backgrounds, but you should also encourage yourself to actively engage with clubs and societies which celebrate other cultures. This is a great way to make new friends from all around the world. On my first day of college, a professor said to me that if you do RCSI correctly, you'll never pay for a hotel room anywhere in the world. I thought it would be useful to share these words with you now, because in my experience, I have found them to be true. Inevitably, however, there will be difficult days. You are embarking on very difficult college courses, and it won't always be easy. You will have days when you question if this is the right course for you, and if you will ever be able for the job that you are training for. I want to reassure you that we all have these thoughts from time to time, and that they are in fact normal. Never be afraid to reach out to lecturers if you are struggling with course content. And if you need support in any other ways, please avail of the college support systems. Your health and well-being should always come first. But most importantly, enjoy your college experience. It might seem like you will be in RCSI for a very long time, but the years pass by very quickly. Give yourself the chance to make as many memories as you can. Thank you for listening, and I wish you the very best of luck.
Hi everyone, and welcome to RCSI. My name is Roisin O'Neill, and I'm a final year physiotherapy student. I hope you've all enjoyed your first few weeks here. I know starting college and maybe not knowing anyone and moving out of home for the first time can seem a little bit daunting. However, I've found that the small class sizes really help you to get to know everyone quickly and feel a sense of community. At RCSI, everyone is taking very demanding college courses, and I found that it's really important to find the right work-life balance. There's over 90 different clubs and societies at RCSI, and there's something out there for everyone. Whether you're looking to compete at a high level, or like me, just have a bit of fun. In my first week in RCSI, I got talked into joining the Gaelic football team. I had very little experience playing football before. I think it might have been limited to my one guest appearance at the under-12s primary school match. However, I decided to go along for a bit of fun, and it was one of the best decisions I made. I've made some of my closest friends and funniest memories from football. At RCSI, we have the unique experience of being on a campus that's solely dedicated to healthcare. This really helps you to meet like-minded people who are passionate about the same things as you are. Upon graduating RCSI, you will have made friends and connections through all the different courses from all corners of the world. So I hope you enjoy your time at RCSI and good luck in your first year. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emma O'Friel. I'm a physician associate student, year 1. 14 of us started on January the 20th of this year, and within 7 weeks the country went into lockdown. So you could say we didn't have very much campus life. But here we are 6 months later. We adapted, as everybody did, to virtual learning and made it through pretty tough months, through exams and onto the wards, which is where we all want to be, I guess. So it's been a really good experience. It's been a challenge, but there's been a great sense that we're in this together, and there's definitely a feeling of great support from the RCSI. So to anybody considering PA as a career and as something to study, I guess my feedback would be that there's great support there, that there's a great energy among the students and those who have already qualified, and I've certainly found it a great environment to be in. And on a personal note, I guess, going back to study and starting again came with many doubts and dips of confidence, and I guess there will be many more moments like that. But I suppose to anybody who is uncertain still, my advice is that sometimes you take a leap, bringing your doubts with you. And I suppose particularly I'd like to say to anybody who has taken a slightly longer, more windy road before joining the medical profession, that I really do believe it's never too late to follow your dream. So thank you.
It is a great honour for me as President of RCSI to lead the White Coat Declaration and to celebrate this special occasion with you as you begin your healthcare career. Founded by Royal Charter in 1784 to set and support professional standards in surgical training and practice, RCSI has been shaping healthcare in Ireland for over 230 years. Since our foundation, over 21,000 alumni have made their own contributions to improving health in 97 countries. As you embark on your journey as RCSI students, we ask you to think about the principles of professionalism, to reflect on and in time master the challenges of being a healthcare professional. We require you to commit to act in a professional manner and to live up to the ideals that you will practice in the future as healthcare professionals. When you graduate on completion of your degree programs, a key part of the graduation ceremony is the RCSI Graduates Declaration. This is based on the ancient Greek Hippocratic Oath and is a modern statement shaped by RCSI students that states their commitment to the ideals of professionalism on the day they graduate. The declaration is made by all RCSI graduates in medicine, pharmacy, physiotherapy, and physician associate studies. A similar declaration is also recited by all postgraduate research degree graduates. The RCSI declaration is based on the Graduates Declaration and is a powerful statement, a commitment to the highest standards of professionalism and ethical practice as you begin your studies in RCSI. As you recite the declaration, the words will appear on your screen. I encourage you to stand and recite this declaration together with pride. Listen to and absorb each word, and bear in mind that the next time you say these words will be at your own graduation ceremony. I would now like to invite all students to stand and to recite together with me the following declaration. Today I will begin to practice dignity.
As I learn the qualifications of universal concerns, I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will remember there is part to my profession as well as science, and I will learn and meditate understanding the skills I will develop may outweigh treatment alone. I will respect the confidential information that is entrusted to me even after the patient has died. I will not permit accusation of disease, sickness, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor that can contribute to my duty and my mission, nor to influence the appropriate completion of my duties as a health professional student. I will not use my professional knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even if under oath. I will study and respect hard-fought scientific gains of those whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge with those that follow when and where I am appropriately qualified to do so. I will abide by the code of conduct of my profession. In the interest of society, I will strive to develop my science and practice, lifelong education, and research in human health. I make it possible to aid and empower our health.
Welcome to the White Coat ceremony. I'm Arnie Hill, I'm Head of School of Medicine. I'm delighted to welcome you to this ceremony. Very symbolic, very important, to the caring profession that you're joining. We wish you the very best of luck in your studies here in RCSI. It's a pleasure to have you on board. Our job as your teachers is to try and educate you in the best environment to the highest standard. And we are delighted that you're starting on your journey on this really important and symbolic white coat ceremony. Welcome to RCSI. I hope you enjoy your time here.
My name is Professor Suzanne McDonough, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you as new students to the RCSI School of Physiotherapy. As you've already heard, RCSI has a long-standing tradition in surgical training, and physiotherapy is a relatively new kid on the block and was set up just over 20 years ago. And I have been in my position as head of school for just over a year. It's a very exciting and dynamic time to join the physiotherapy profession. Physiotherapists have always played an important role in supporting the physical recovery of people, both in the HSC and in private practice. And indeed, a recent Healthy Ireland survey in 2019 showed that after GPs, physiotherapists were the most common health professionals visited by the public. And on average, people saw a physiotherapist for 7 visits in a year, which shows our importance in keeping people healthy. This has really been highlighted in the COVID pandemic, where physiotherapists were in the front line supporting recovery from the acute respiratory symptoms common in COVID, and even more importantly, in the long COVID cases that we are now seeing, where people need support in their long-term physical recovery from a range of physical health symptoms. COVID has also meant more innovation, and as a school we've embraced telehealth and increased opportunities for innovation in learning, and in particular using the world-leading simulation facilities here at RCSI. And we are really excited about building more of this into our curriculum. However, coming to university is of course not all about work, and RCSI is renowned for its sense of community, and it's a place where you will make lifelong friends and have lots of fun along the way. So I encourage you to get involved in student life, albeit at a distance for now. I know the Student Union have lots of activities planned, and I, along with the staff from the school, are very much looking forward to working with all of you for the next 3 or 4 years.
Hello Year 1 Pharmacy students. Welcome to RCSI and in particular to the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences. Today at this white coat ceremony sees you officially and professionally begin your journey into the study of pharmacy. The symbolic action of donning your white coat today will give you a rite of passage into this important healthcare career. The white coat should be a cloak of compassion which will remind you that patients are at the heart of everything you do. Pharmacists are one of the first points of contact between patients and our healthcare system and have importantly played a key role in the identification and management of potential cases of COVID-19 over the last 6 months. Even our current 4th year and 5th year students have contributed significantly to this effort on their clinical placements, of which we are very proud of. If you embrace this programme and the importance of both scientific excellence and compassionate care for the patient, you will undoubtedly have a very bright, shiny career ahead of you. Very best of luck, particularly in this COVID year. Together we will make it a success.
Dear GEM Class of 2024, on this occasion, your white coat ceremony, I would like to offer you my warm congratulations. As you don your white coats today, it may not seem like a life-changing event, but that is what it is. A rite of passage as you commence your journey to becoming doctors in 4 years' time. This ceremony provides a time to pause and reflect on the very special privilege that this provides you. For decades, the white coat has been seen as a symbol of professionalism in medicine. It symbolises the very special relationship between the doctor and their patient. The patients that you encounter over the next 4 years and throughout your career will be willing to share the most intimate details of their lives with you and place their trust in you to maintain and restore their health. In return for this, you will need to earn their trust by respecting their confidentiality, demonstrating your empathy, care, and advocacy. So as I congratulate you today, I encourage you to wear your white coat as an emblem of that special covenant between the patient and the doctor with respect, humility, and professionalism.
Welcome to the white coat ceremony. I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this very important milestone in your career as a future healthcare professional. The white coat symbolizes integrity, ethics, and the highest degree of professionalism. During this particular time in our nation's history, it is critical that a well-trained workforce is available and ready to meet any challenge. And with the training you will receive here, we know that you will be very well prepared to take care of any and all patients that you encounter. So, on behalf of the Physician Associate Program, I want to wish all of you the very best.
Congratulations on participating in the RCSI White Coat Ceremony. Look after yourselves and each other during the pandemic. Stay safe, and welcome to RCSI.
So, to finish, today is a joyous and momentous occasion for all of you, your families and friends looking in. We, the RCSI faculty, are delighted to share in these celebrations as you begin your healthcare journey. Best wishes and enjoy your evening.
you.